Hello, friends. Today I will tell you about the fantastic drama of 1973, directed by Stephanie Rothman, called Prison Island. Every person on this island is a murderer. It appears to be naive, naturally, but the concept itself is intriguing. Cart journalists inspect footage shot on the streets about the island prison. 3 years ago, the death penalty for those accused of first-degree murder was replaced by exile. Now criminals are sent to the island of Saint Bernardino, better known as the Prison Island. Escape from the island is impossible because it is surrounded by minefields, and the only small passage for boats is controlled by a military destroyer. Reporters are preparing to shoot a new film, and their plan is to showcase those who have recently been sent to the island. Bobby participated in a robbery of $2 million. Lee Phillips blew up the bank that refused to transfer money to her name. Eddie Collins eliminated the policeman. Bunny Campbell transported her parents to the other world. Joy Land fatally poisoned her husband. Dr. Norman, Milford is a serial killer. And here is the freshest candidate for settlement. Carmen sins. TV presenters are satisfied. They have a good material. Carmen is being brought to the island. The cop reads her rights and disembarks the woman on the island. The first thing she sees in the coastal waters is the bodies of dead prisoners. A woman settles down for the night, unaware that a man is watching her from the cliff behind her. She is trying to light a fire, but she can't. And here a stranger comes down to the shore. He offers Carmen local tobacco, but she refuses. This is Dr. Milford. He mentions that the rest are close, and there are around 40 people left at the moment. Carmen is interested in the number of women on the island, but the man says, "I would like more. On this island, everyone is a killer except him. He's innocent." Carmen understands and smiles. Sure. Doc leaves. Carmen stays overnight on the shore. In the morning, she goes to the prisoner camp. Meanwhile, Bobby takes control of the campsite. Together with his faithful assistant Mank, he comes out of his hut. She fearlessly enters the camp and sees many men and only 3 girls. Carmen is trying to get acquainted with her assistant Bobby, but he intends to show her right away who is the boss here. The newcomer is screaming, but no one is going to help her. Even a woman silently goes into the hut. In the evening, the camp residents find Carmen sleeping on their mattress. After the scuffle, she is going to leave, but no one lets her go. Women explain that they are the most valuable commodity here, and no one lets them go anywhere. Carmen categorically dislikes this, and she intends to change the existing system. But in the morning, she has to start working with the others. She is cultivating the land for the upcoming garden. After putting in a lot of effort, Carmen wonders if anyone has tried to resist Bobby and his gang. She is told that there are runaways, but no one guarantees that they are better. From time to time, fights flare up among men, but Bobby and Mac ruthlessly suppress them. During the day, women work on the construction of a warehouse. Carmen washed her hands with blood, and the doctor is attempting to assist her, but the overseer drives him away. In the evening, the woman tidies herself up, but the entered man announces that they are waiting for a night shift. Everyone except Bunny. She belongs to Bobby and only goes to him. In the morning, women distribute food to men and watch as a fight breaks out, after which the deceased is simply thrown off the cliff. This is a burial ceremony island style. After lunch, a female brigade under the guard of several prisoners is sent to the stream. Need to do laundry, and here fugitive prisoners attack convoy. These are ones who didn't want to live by Bobby's instructions. Having interrupted the convoy, they take women with them. Bobby is furious. He orders to find and repel women. In the evening, the company sits by the bonfire. They eat the prey and imagine how Bobby is raging. Gradually, among new acquaintances, couples begin to form, not by coercion, but by pure sympathy. But no one shows sympathy to Teller, and he doesn't like it. Starts a fight, but the others quickly bring him to his senses. There will be no violence here. In the morning, the company plans to move forward, because every morning they change their parking spot. Women don't like this? Run all your life? On the bank of the stream, Lee finds saltpeter. If you add gray chalk here, you get black powder, from which you can make grenades. And Carmen brings Eddie poisonous grass, from which curare poison is obtained. Her grandmother, a big fan of magic, taught her this. Bobby again orders to search every bush on the island and find the fugitives. In the morning, people attack Bobby's parking lot. A brutal fight breaks out, and some people die. Cornell stays to give others a chance to escape and gets into a fight with Mank. The rest are running away, but one of the men is injured. To save him, Eddie goes for the doctor and brings him to his camp. However, sadly, the doctor is no longer able to help. In the morning, people discuss their situation. They can't run all over the island. We must remove Bobby and his gang. Also, Lee starts. making grenades while Carmen is making poison. They are burying the deceased. The doctor decides to stay in the new company. Currently, one of the inmates in Bobby's camp is constructing a basic radio, while the leader discovers the correct frequency. The man grinds ingredients for gunpowder under Lee's supervision. She's content. Everything is perfect. And now real grenades in the flasks. You just need to light the fuse before throwing. At this time, Bunny goes to the waterfall, and there she is found by Bobby's people, who hear on the radio that a boat with supplies is expected in the morning. Friends track Bunny's path and witness a woman being bound to poles by the seaside, and subsequently Bobby initiates an assault on her using a belt. Women are eager to help, but they understand that they cannot deal with the bandits, and here Bobby sees a police boat. He hides in the rocks with his buddies. Arriving police officers carry boxes of supplies to the shore. One of the policemen cannot stand it and rushes to help the injured woman. At this time, one of the prisoners is swimming towards the boat. He kills the remaining policeman and, snatching a gun from him, shoots them, who is on the shore. The bandits who jumped out of ambush arm themselves, leaving one to watch the boat. The rest are going to the camp. Friends are thinking about how to seize weapons and decide that the best way is by water. One of them jumps into the ocean, swims to the boat, and shoots the guard with a blowgun. The bandit falls. Friends have gunboats, from which they drain fuel. At that moment, the doctor sees Bunny and rushes to help her. In the camp, Bobby accuses Monka of cowardice, justifies himself by the necessary deaths so far. At night, by the bonfire, the doctor tells that he was convicted for disconnecting a dead patient from life support, and he doesn't want to go back where everyone betrayed him. In the morning, people go to Bobby's camp, but it's empty. Having made a plan, everyone disperses to assigned points. Women prepare gas cans. When the time comes, Bunny must let him through pipes into the warehouse and set it ablaze. The others prepare for the attack. The toilet with a bandit explodes first. The camp begins. Panic begins. No one can understand what is happening, but Bobby and Mank open fire from captured weapons. During the shootout, Carnell dies. Bobby is firing, hiding in the warehouse, and here Lee grabs a grenade and runs to the bunker. Explosion heard, but Bobby survives, shoots woman in back, killing her. Injured Mank makes way to Bobby's bunker, asks him to open the door for him. Now they shoot each other. Mank is outraged. Bobby spends too many bullets. Joy gives Bunny signs, but the woman is in a stupor and cannot remember what she needs to do. She rushes to aid the wounded, but she herself is hit by a bullet. Then the doctor runs to help her. He hides her in a safe place, and he himself rushes to the pipes and releases the fuel into the drain and then sets it on fire. Bobby felt the smell of gasoline too late. An explosion is heard, which blows up the bunker, from which a burning Bobby emerges. Angry Eddie sees Manco and is going to shoot the enemy, but it stops. As a result of the explosion, the man was burned and blinded. It's all over. In the camp, there is peace and tranquility. Cabins have been restored. People are engaged in farming. Even a blind monkey was put to work, and it carries water. Doctor and Bunny are going to the seaside. The arriving police officers are asking to invite Dr. Milford. He is awaiting a new trial on the mainland. But the doctor says that Milford died. He doesn't want to come back. Now it's his home. A new woman comes to the shore and listens to words of greeting. Welcome to the prison island. One of the many films in the series Women in Prison, which were popular in the 70s, when the theme of women's struggle for their rights was extremely relevant in the United States of America. In these films, all of the prisoners were consistently beautiful, typically innocent convicts, who inevitably attained justice and discovered otherworldly love in the end. Friends, thank you for watching. Write in the comments what you think about this movie, and please don't forget to support us with a like and subscribe.